All right, let's see what's going on. It's morning. It's morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. How are you? Hope you're doing great today. Hope your day is starting well and you're having an awesome one. I am getting my day going and did one live already today. Coming back in here for the second part of my morning. And let's see how things going over here. This is cool. Good morning. Man, you guys are slow today. Good morning. How are you guys? I am doing a little work here. Put a comment. Hey, are you cool? Riley, I don't know. I've had people tell me I was cool, but then I've had people just tell me I'm old and I'm a jerk, and people cuss me out here, and that's okay too. But you know what? I welcome you in, Riley, and I'm glad that you're here. Are you cool? That's the question. Are you cool? I'm also in Alaska, so it is kind of cold. It's 18 degrees today, so that's why I wear a hat in the house because it gets cold in the house. It doesn't matter how good the insulation is. It gets cold up here in Alaska. All right, so you're cool. Why? How do you define cool, and what is cool? Does anybody ask you that question? How do we define cool? Because there's people out there, but oh, they're cool. I don't think they're cool. But you know what? Everybody's a little bit different. And that's what we're here to talk about. So, this is me. I am a nutrition coach and pastor, Pastor Ken, wellness preacher. This is life at 50 plus for me. Now, it's not for everybody, but this is my life at 50 plus and how I got healthy, what I can do to help you when it comes to your life, what's going on. And that's what I'm here to help with. All right, that's why I have this little sucker right here, kind of on the screen, so we get an idea about, a big part of what I do is helping people. That's why I go by the wellness preacher. Welcome in. Where are you guys coming in from? I am Ken, and Reverend Ken. I'm up in Anchorage, Alaska. So if you want to ask me about Alaska, you can ask me pretty much about everything. If I'm uncomfortable with it, which I'm not uncomfortable with a lot of things, but somebody was on the live yesterday and said this is the most wholesome. Okay, you got to be more specific. Red Lake. You're gonna need to be more specific. There's a lot of lakes in the U.S., and I'm sure there's more than one named Red. So can you give me a state? That would be helpful. A town nearby. If you don't want to be that specific, that's okay too. All right. I am in Anchorage, Alaska. I live on I can even tell you, I'm on the south side of the city. So I can actually see Cook Inlet from my house, which is pretty dang cool. I can go out my front door and I can see the mountains of the mountain range right outside my door. It's a pretty dang amazing place to live, for what it's worth. But it's just damn cold. And there's just gets to be a lot of snow. And yeesh. Because once the snow hits the ground in Alaska in like MLN, or is it an I? Is that Minnesota? Did I get that right? Is that what it is? Is it MI? Is that Minnesota? Okay, cool. I've got a few friends. I've had a few friends over in Minnesota. I had a friend named Stacy over there, and we've got Charos. How are you? Good morning. Charos Bazar Bayev. Did I get that right? That's a lot, man. That is a mouthful. How are you today? Welcome in. Let me know where you're coming in from. All right? Let me know where you're coming in from. This is, I did my science live this morning. I'm learning from that every single time I get to do that. My real name is Roshona. Did I pronounce that right? Roshona or Roshona? Am I hitting the ball? Give me a yes, give me a no. It is, let me know where you're coming in from, by the way, as you come in here. I'm following up with some people. My mama's name is Charles. Awesome. Very good. Cool. You got it correct? Yeah, I will try to remember that. Roshona. So glad that you're here. Totally glad that you're here. And those of y'all coming in, welcome in, and tell me where you're coming in from. You can tell I'm Coach Pastor Ken. Reverend is how it fits up there. This is my life at 50 as a nutrition coach and pastor, and living in Alaska, and seeking to help people on their journey of life and health. I look at it in terms of there's 5 questions that I'm going to ask people all the time. 5 fingers is a great way to remember it. How are you eating? How are you exercising? What are your extras, your supplements? How are you supporting your health? Who are you encouraging? And how are you elevating? This is Sunday, and we are approaching the season of Lent, and I want to encourage you on your journey of life and faith. And if you want to get some advice from a 50-plus-year-old, that's what I'm here for. If you want to watch people sleep, there's other channels for that. If you're looking for people to play video games, this is not that channel. If you're looking for politics, I pretty much stay away from that. If you're really into some weird stuff, and there's a lot of that, you're not going to get much weird here. I live life. I have been on, I'm 54. I turned 55 this year. I've got a lot of life lessons packed up into this head and this heart that are right there for people to get along the way. And, if it's not for you, that's all right. But man, throw it out there. Like I said, I'm just getting some work done. And I figured while I'm doing my morning work, it is 5:40. I've been up since about 3 a.m. this morning here in Alaska. I love meeting new people. I love this format, and I love getting to talk about pretty much anything. And I know this is always slow going, trying to find my audience. As people get in here, people come in, people go out, people don't talk, people stalk, people go, what is this about? You know what this is really about? Hey, I want you to be the best you can, right? You said hi, I'm a show meat. You said hi, hey, show I'm is I'm I yeah, I'm not trying to make fun of the name there. I'm just trying to make sure I pronounce it right. Um, how are you? I'm just trying to follow along, my friend. Yes, I live in Alaska. Um, I live in Alaska. I'm a show me. Did I pronounce that right? Yeah, cool, man. Awesome. Yeah, I live in Alaska. Where do you guys call home? I'm not gonna stalk you or anything. Like I said, it's my life, so you know what? It's all good. Um, and make sure that you guys, when you come in, make sure you like. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know. This the one thing I don't like about this particular app is it doesn't tell me what people are doing. I can see what you're saying, and I can see how many people, and even that's usually wrong. So it's crazy the way that this thing works. I don't understand how they figure this up, but I like it because I can do more here than I can. Well, I figured there's going to be new folks coming in all the time, and it's all good. I'm just here to hang out. So talk about life. Like I said, what do I have to give? I've got a lot of years of living. Got a lot of living to do still. So you know, it. Let's see. I posted a video today. I attended a training today. I did some time there. Are you doing this video today? What do you mean? This is not recorded. You're on live. So yeah, we're doing it right now. I did do a video today that's already posted. I did a short today, and I did a two. I think I did two videos last week. One on insulin resistance and one on diabetes. And yeah, so we got that right there. Oh, yesterday, I think you forgot to do a video. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I can tell you I didn't. I put two or three shorts up yesterday, and yes, yesterday was. Oh, thank you for the happy Valentine's Day. We don't celebrate Valentine's Day. My wife and I don't. We don't celebrate Valentine's Day. I know there's a bunch of us that don't. It's just another day, and that's yeah. So, but yeah, no, I posted like three videos yesterday. They're all shorts yesterday. I did my long form. I'm trying to do two long videos a week, so over 5 minutes, and somewhere between 5 to 8 minutes are usually the length of my videos, and then I do shorts, usually two a day, and then I do at least probably two lives a day. I just Everybody seemed to like this one. Well, they like both of them. I've got to get on and I have to do CE, so I share that with everybody when I go on, and I do continuing to learn. So you guys get a chance to do that and talk about stuff, and then I come on and I do this live. I need to do another one and change it up a little bit because I'm finding that it's hard for me to do my health coaching for people and kind of go through my process. And I've been following another coach that does it, and they just go live, and then they don't let anybody comment, which is kind of weird to be on a format where you go live and you don't comment to anybody. So that. She doesn't allow comments. I'm really not sure exactly how she just turns it off, I guess, so people can't see it. I think you can comment, but then nobody sees it. I'm curious, can y'all see y'all can see what everybody else is writing, though, if I remember. Y'all can see that, right? So I'm on a site over here too, checking out yeah. Do do do. My husband is pre-diabetic and has been having issues with anger. Has anyone had that problem? You don't celebrate it either? Yeah. Um, it's just a made-up holiday. And the crazy part about it, when you look at it, is the Saint Valentine was martyred, and it's like we remember him by the day of love. It's weird. It's absolutely weird. Um, Part of it is we're kind of coming into, like I said, we start Lent this week. So one of the things yesterday, my wife is Roman Catholic. I'm a Methodist clergy, but we go to church together. We go to Mass, and Holy Cross Parish here in Anchorage is where we go. And this is really cool. This is the Little Black Book of Lent, which is an appropriate color for Lent because of the symbolism of what it is. But the cool part about it is it talks about getting started, and it gives you a place to just write. I've never had something like this. This is like the first year that I've seen this, which is really cool. I really like it. Now, I know some people will be surprised. You're a Methodist. You're a Protestant. Why would you do Catholic? Because we really believe the same thing. And if you want to talk about that, that's fine too. You're a Protestant. You're married to a Catholic. We believe in Jesus. Oh, it is your own phone. Awesome. So I've started reflecting on what am I going to do different this Lent? How am I going to observe Holy Lent? How many of y'all do Lent? Let's see, I do fasting all the time. So fasting is a part of my life. As a health coach, I believe in that. I do it all the time. Fasting is one of the main things that I do as part of my practice of health. So for me, fasting this year, I am going to incorporate water fasting in the morning. Typically, I drink Unimate. Which is amazing. It is an yerba mate concentrate, and I drink this every single day. And this helps to make fasting really easy, and gives me all the energy, caffeine, and everything in the morning. So for me, for Lent, I'm planning on just doing a water fast in the morning. So I deny myself this and focus on just the water part. I will have it in the afternoon. Okay. You don't have a husband. I'm 8 years old. You're on your own phone. Does your mom know you're on the phone? This is I mean, I keep my conversations very clean, and I don't want you to share if you on here. So I'm gonna ask this question based on the name. What country are you in right now? I'm just out of curiosity. Are you in the United States? Because at 8 years old, yeah, I would not expect that. But I know there's other countries around the world where that's different. And it's kind of odd because I know this is not supposed to be for kids. So I'm kind of surprised how you got on the live. You are in the United States. Well, yeah, I hope you don't have a husband. And it's kind of, I'm kind of curious as to how you're in here, because this is because there's some weird stuff. There's some weird comments that come into here. You're gonna have to pardon me. At 50 years old, I had a stroke in my optic nerve, so I can't see what that. It looks like there's a flag down there, but I can't see those colors well. I can't see the details. If that's and there's a lot of countries around the world. So is that I can't see it. That's part of my vision that doesn't work really well. And so just something to just so y'all know, as folks come in and are here. It's blue, red, white, and green. Trying to get an idea. Okay. Yeah, there's a few right out there. Your name is Pakistan. I mean, Uzbekistan. Okay. All right. Um, uh, my name is not. Um, so I just have to kind of all runs together up there. My descent is German. Um, just for Hagler and Scandinavian is my mom's side. My dad's side is German. Um, uh, Immigrated to the U.S. years ago. Good morning. See some other folks coming by. I am Coach Ken. I'm up in Anchorage, Alaska. Hope you're having an awesome day today. Hope you're having a really good day today. As you're coming in, there are a number. I'm gonna see if I can get on. I need to see if I can get on my other phone to get on Facebook. I've got a lot of birthday wishes that I gotta reach out to today and wish some folks happy birthday. Um, so one of my habits every day is I go track down my friends and find the birthdays. I missed birthdays yesterday, but I love to go through and wish people. There's a lot of them. Starting today is, oh, we're going to install that. I didn't know it wasn't there. Good day, mate. How are you? How's the weather? The weather is cold. We are 18 degrees in Alaska this morning. We had snow yesterday. We had a nasty snow yesterday. It was it was a wet, thin little snow. It started big and then it got thin. It got little. It was a nasty little. That's like it's never particularly fun this time of year. Granted, I would tell you that snow in Alaska is never particularly fun. Now, are you down in? You were on my live yesterday, where you came on yesterday. Are you down in Australia? Um, just out of curiosity. Um, do do do. I'm hoping we can get some of the folks that were back on yesterday, back on today. Yesterday was a fun live. I hated having to get off. I'm gonna get my wife wants to get on later today. You're in Bali. Oh, that's cool. I have a friend of mine in Bali right now. What are you doing in Bali? Just out of curiosity, I asked the question. I have a friend of mine, one of our partners that we work with, just traveled over to Bali and is over there. Um, it is a place I have not been before. Um, do, 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 do. This one is actually my phone. Like when I'm texting you, this is my phone. Gotcha. Gonna move to Jakarta soon for work. Really? Whoa. That's cool. That's real cool. Um, I'm gonna. I will let you decide if you want to share what you do for work. Why? But um, I'm a, I don't want to assume too much, but you native to Australia, New Zealand, and you're moving there for work? Um, Kind of what's those? I'm just curious. I don't want to be nosy. New comments. Let's see. You had rain yesterday. Um, I would take rain over the snow we had yesterday any day. All right, so here's kind of my pattern. So I'm gonna go over to my messenger. Watch this little sucker. Oh, happy birthday, Jennifer. I hope you have an incredible birthday and you are blessed beyond measure. I love this little feature. I get to wish like all my friends all over the world a happy birthday. All right, Carlene. Happy birthday, Carlene. I hope it is totally an awesome birthday for you today. I think the boy left. Nah, mate. Indonesian native. Really? Picked this English style from colleagues. Oh, I got you. I got you. Very good. Very good. All right. Very cool. Very cool. That is awesome. Um, Happy birthday, Sandra. I hope you have an awesome and incredible birthday today. I honestly, this is totally weird for me. I've never done this, but like I said, at 50 plus, relationships are important. Here's one thing I've learned. So when you lose a spouse, and this is me, like I said, my first wife and I were married for 21 years, and um, we were married for 21 years before she died of cancer. The thing that I've learned is that people loved us. People people love to watch and read about my talking about um, her journey and our journey together before I lost her. And then after that, people like to look at the train wreck of my life, which was really interesting. But then after that, you know what everybody expected was for me to be the one to reach out to people. That was really weird because it was like, and even though I got remarried, it's not like grief goes away. It is part of what we do. We have a lot of party yesterday. We had a party today. We have a party. We have another party. Well, if you're in New Orleans, it is party time. This is Mardi Gras season. And actually, I was just talking about that. So we're getting ready for Lent in the Christian tradition, and so we are preparing. Some of us, not everybody does, but I'm a big believer, and I love recognizing Lent. And so we had a lot of king cake. We don't have a lot of parties up here, but my wife has got a lot of friends in New Orleans. So we've been following the parades and the parties, and it's like a big one. Happy birthday, Will. I hope you have an incredible birthday today and you are blessed beyond measure. As you can see, I kind of have a theme for my birthday wishes when I do this. But I really recommend you guys do this if you haven't done it. Happy birthday, Chad. I hope you have an incredible birthday today, my friend, and you are blessed beyond measure. I've got a lot of birthday wishes to do. I like totally missed yesterday. All right, Joy. Happy birthday, Joy. I hope you have an incredible birthday today and you are blessed beyond measure today. Hope you are doing great. All right, Michael. Happy birthday, Michael. I hope you have an incredible birthday today and you are blessed beyond measure. And for me, it's important, even though it's like people don't get it. I still want to be there for folks. And that's just me being a pastor and trying to be true to who I am. Happy birthday, Lorraine. I hope you have an incredible birthday today. All right, Chris. Happy birthday, belated birthday, Chris. I hope you have an amazing one and this extends your birthday just a little bit longer. No, it's totally good. Man, it's fair game up here. How's your current wife's back? Well, that's just the thing. Dr. G and I are both widows. So, that was weird. When I started to date again after my wife died, when you get to middle age, because she and I have only been married now, this is year 8 that we've been together. So, every time I would date women, it would be there were there were two things that I learned, but one was that it was usually they were divorced, and so it was always talking bad about their ex, which I didn't have anything bad to say about my late wife. So it was always kind of weird. I felt like I was in a therapy session, and I didn't like that. The other thing was that every time I dated, I'm a Protestant pastor. I'm a United Methodist clergy. Every time I dated Protestants, whether it was Baptist, Lutheran, whatever, it was like they expected me to be like Jesus and like perfect, and it was like, oh, okay, can't do this. That was always weird. And so my wife now is a widow, so we both talk about grief because she lost her husband to myocarditis. I lost my wife to colon cancer, and mine was a little longer drawn out. Hers was very sudden, but the grief was the same. We had kids at home. Hers were younger. Mine were in high school. But we kind of we grieve together still. I mean, we have days where we remember, and so we talk about it. So it's kind of nice. The other part is she's Roman Catholic, so the there's really faith wise, while we believe the same thing, it's a very different tradition because most of the time in Catholic Church, priests are celibate, where in the Protestant churches we don't have that as part of what we do. My birthday is in August 11th. I'm going to ask you to please don't share. You can share the month, but please don't share the date. One thing I want you to do, particularly as a minor, this is me being a dad. Don't share that on the internet. Please don't do that. I'm pretty sure your mom would not want you doing that either. But I appreciate you. If you're here on August, I would wish you a happy birthday. But yeah, don't put that out there. This will not be on my live. So once the record, actually, I put this as unlisted or private, so it won't be there. But please don't. When you go to other lives, please don't share that. And so you asked if I was living alone. Was that for me? Because I'm not. No, I have. Not only do I have my wife, I have 2 dogs, 2 cats, and a bird. So we have a zoo over here. Here we go. Happy belated birthday, Melissa. I hope you have an awesome day, and this helps your birthday go just one more day longer. All right. Man, how many birthdays were yesterday? Good night. It's like everybody I know had a birthday yesterday. All right. Got to get these out here. Happy birthday, Sandy. I hope you have an incredible birthday today. Actually, belated birthday today. That you are blessed beyond measure. Happy belated birthday, Hal. I hope you have an incredible birthday today. That's all right. That's all right. Lives are a weird thing. Like I said, I'm still new to doing this. So like yesterday, we had a whole bunch of people, and it's a Sunday morning. Every day is different, so it's kind of hard to know. It's hard to know what's going on, and it's all good. It's all good. I appreciate you being here. Oh. Happy birthday, Keith. I hope you have a great belated birthday today. Take care, my friend. Daniel gets a birthday wish. Happy belated birthday, Daniel. It is that was terrible. Not thinking straight. Happy belated birthday, Daniel. I hope this extends your birthday just one more day longer. My Rex, good morning. How are you? Okay, y'all quit sharing birthdays. Don't give the birthdays. Please don't do that. Please don't put that online. But you guys are in the same month. That's very cool. That's very cool. But yeah, particularly if, if you're over the age of 18, okay, fair game. But if you're not, I don't want people that it's like I said, there's weird crap that goes on online. And like I said, I do want my page to be wholesome. So somebody said, and I would take that as honor, and that I'm there, that somebody said that yesterday. Um, no, absolutely not. Good day, mate. I love that. I love that. That there's people of different faith here. And this is totally this is exactly what I want to be here. Because as a Christian, uh, I'm not. If you you probably have been on enough to know that there's going to be a whole lot of people that'll have a very different opinion of that and will try to convert you and everything, and I'm not going to do that. To me, it's a chance to learn. I was blessed. Hey Riley, good morning. When I was a kid, I grew up in Mississippi, and I had the Elatars, are a Muslim family that lived on the street, and we are all still friends today, on Facebook, and we have regular conversations, and I love hearing the different perspectives. That helps me because there's in this world of where we 7 billion, 8 billion people now, there's no way. So we got to be open. We got to be honest with people. And one of the things that, as I have been studying as a nutrition coach and my spiritual faith about fasting, I have found it really helpful to look at the spirit of Ramadan and the Muslim approach to fasting during Ramadan. I have learned from that, and I'm still learning from that. So I love to hear that perspective. So, and if you've got questions about my faith, I don't know if you were here when I was talking a little bit about doing my Lenten practice this year. I'm getting ready for that. That will start on Wednesday. Fat Tuesday or Shrove Tuesday is the day before. Still don't know what I'm going to do there. We just did, my wife and I, we just coached through about 30 or 40 people through a 14-day sugar detox. And so we probably should have done that during Lent. So that would have been fun. That 40 days of no sugar. Maybe that's an idea. That and understanding what all that, we're talking about carbohydrates, we're talking about all that stuff. So hold on a second, I got a birthday. Well, hold on. Let me throw that away. Happy belated birthday, Teddy. I saw you online just the other day, man. Brother, I hope it is this extends that birthday a little bit better and you have an incredible Sunday. Praying for you as you're preaching today. Have a great one, and give me a shout when you get a chance, brother. Take care. Bye now. So that's one of my pastor friends back in Georgia. So, Scott's birthday was just, man, I miss Scott. Happy belated birthday, Scott. Thank you so much for the inspiration that you are every single day and how you have coached me through so many things. You don't even know it, brother. I hope you have a great extra birthday today, at least with my birthday wish. Take care, my friend. We'll talk to you soon. Bye now. All right, there we go. Man, that was a bunch of birthday wishes that I needed to knock out. Ooh, and I'm getting posts. Church is going live. So, hey, all right, there we go. Did you know that when you tell a joke to someone, they are going to laugh? Did you know that when that's the thing. You don't know. I wish they would always laugh, because if I found it funny, I would hope they found it funny. But, they're not always going to laugh. They might. Then again, they might not. So, and I have a few jokes that I keep around. I need to learn some more dad jokes, but I really haven't. I know that was, I love being a dad. I mean, I'm still a dad, but my kids are grown. They're not at home anymore, and I don't have any grandkids. Um, oh man, it's getting cold. Like I said, living in Alaska is a crazy thing. Just because of that alone, what that's like. You just never know. It's going to get cold. That's the beauty of diversity. Too bad some people can't take different. It is. It is. It's unfortunate. It is unfortunate that people cannot take diversity sometimes, and people get. I mean, even within. I know within Islam, there's different sects within Islam, and just like within the church. Among Jesus followers, we have a whole lot of them, and like I said, there's some people that just they can't come. I mean, it's mind blowing that I would marry somebody that's a Roman Catholic, and I'm like, okay. I have friends that are Greek Orthodox clergy, and are Greek. I mean, it's but and it is appreciating that though. The term that I have learned to refer to God is the divine, because, for those that don't hold, even for those that don't hold to a faith, for me, I'm respectful that in this world, God, the divine, has revealed the presence to us, and however you find that, and I know saying that for some people is going to be offensive, but I've learned to respect it, and I'm glad that you're here, and I'm really thankful that you let me know that this is a place. So, so yeah. Wow, look at that. Look at that. All right. All right, you're throwing out some new you got another language on there for me. You're throwing out some stuff there. Throwing it down. I don't recognize that. Because the second one looks Greek. I have, who's that? Oh, you just said hi in Uzbek. Okay, cool. I love that. Okay, I appreciate you clarifying. I had no idea. I had no idea what that was. Oh, look at that. How cool is that? So this is good. I'll share this with you guys. Oh, I love that. Yeah, exactly. I always say that no matter what, the ultimate goal is being useful. I have a friend of mine that taught me that our goal as parents is to raise good people. That I don't get to, while I raise both my kids in a Christian home, I don't get to determine which way they go. And Scripture says, raise your children in the way they should go and they will not depart from it. Well, I think part of it is, did I raise them with my faith and morals and guide them? I did. And in that regard, they're not perfect, but I don't believe they've departed from it. Without getting into it, both my kids have, tried to help other people. They both they both do that. They have great work ethic. So, to me, that's the important thing. So yeah, do I wish they both would would stay the faith. Yeah, my son really has. My daughter and I, since her mom died, we kind of haven't got along really good, but I pray for her every day. Um, and so the thing is, the prayer that I pray, and I'll be praying two prayers during Lent, I think. One is the Jesus prayer. Lord Jesus Christ, Son of God, have mercy on me, a sinner. And so I'm going to be praying that for all of my family every day. So for my daughter, Lord Jesus Christ, have mercy on Jillian. And, to me, that's the prayer. And the other one I'm going to be praying is, what did I sit there? And I sat with that today. Where's my black? I wrote this. You can certainly tell me something. So the other one that I'm doing is, Lord, show me the way, make my path straight. So those are the two prayers that I'm going to be praying. I've been in a very significant period of discernment lately. So here's one I think we can all agree on. This is going to be, I'm going to see if I can flip my camera around here real quick. I'm going to go to the rear camera. This just came up. So do you want to fast this Lent? So something to look at. If you didn't want to fast from food, fast from hurting words and say kind words, fast from sadness and be filled with gratitude, fast from anger and be filled with patience, fast from pessimism and be filled with hope, fast from worries and have trust in God. That was a sermon yesterday. Have you ever had Dubai chocolate? Yes, I have. It's pretty darn amazing. But that trust in God is so important. That was our sermon yesterday. It's been a theme a lot lately. Fast from complaints and contemplate simplicity. Fast from pressure and be prayerful. There we go. Fast from bitterness and fill your hearts with joy. Fast from selfishness and be compassionate to others. Fast from grudges and be reconciled. Fast from words and be silent so you can listen. So if y'all want to screenshot that is... I'm going to have that on my Facebook group. But if you want that, grab it. I'll leave it up for a second. I thought that was pretty cool. If you're not used to food fasting, this might be a great option to look at and do. I'm going to be posting that for sure. No, I don't know the difference. I know we've had some Dubai chocolate, but I really don't know the difference with all of it. So, I need to make a new folder. Yeah, great question. Yes, we have done fasting. Oh, so cool. So both of y'all are Muslim. Awesome. Very good. So yeah, it's, the Christian's practice of fasting, is not as specific, at least for some. Now, traditionally, fasting is giving up on food, right? My tradition in the under John Wesley was to fast Wednesdays and Fridays of each week, and to fast for 24 hours, and to during those days. So you basically, the way that I look at it is, you would, when you wake up in the morning, you would be fasting, and part of it is teaching now. I teach intermittent fasting, I stop eating at 8 o'clock. So if I was doing basically a 24-hour fast, I would stop eating at night at 6 o'clock, and I wouldn't eat again until 6 o'clock. And that would give my body that time to deny it. Now, so that is what we typically did. The Roman Catholic tradition is to choose something to give up on, and Fridays to not eat meat, and so at least fish was fine. Fish is fine for the season of Lent. I will tell you that I didn't grow up doing it, and in fact, most Christian traditions have really. It's frustrating. Have put just hey, good day, Meat Zero. Have you ever tried the samosa? I can't say that I have. Um, oh, you're talking to Good Day. So, um, I will tell you that the Christian tradition of fasting is in the Protestant denominations have been pretty sad, and so it's been frustrating. I have a certification in spiritual formation after I got my master's degree to become an ordained clergy. Um, I've gone to further that, but we really don't do it well, and so for me, it's been searching and in one tradition of our faith has made it all just so God boy, talking about getting into theology, all about really controlling God, and that they have a theology that the more you fast the more that you can control God. And I know as a Muslim that has to be incredibly offensive to hear somebody talk about, and it's offensive for me. They and to me it's very arrogant for anybody to think that you can control God by whatever you do. You don't get to do that, right? You can implore God, you can be humble before God, but the idea that you can control God or that you can do that is just it's the weirdest thing in the world, and because it doesn't fit anything that is in Scripture, and and that's hard. But for me, it is really delving down in that. Hey, Sylvia, how are you? Welcome in today. Good morning on this Sunday. And let's see, who is that? Do I know this person? I don't think I do. I do not. Can I? Of course you can. This is not a closed room. This is out there on the public, so you can certainly invite anybody you want in. It's please, the more the merrier. I'm happy to have people. I said this is my new live. You can absolutely anybody can jump in here. I don't have this as a closed room. We are talking. We are talking across the faith lines today. And like I said, everybody's being respectful, and we don't have a lot of people in here, but I always insist I want this to be a great place. So this is my life at 50, so, sharing what I can share. So, T Stark, hey, some folks are y'all just waking up? My goodness, well, it's Sunday. It's always different. Sundays I've learned weekends are different kind of days. So, welcome in Japan, right? Is it Japan? T Start. Yep. All right. Good. Didn't I say Japan? All right. Oh, you're okay. That's right. You're in Korea. Right, right. Ooh, what? Okay, now you got me. So pray harder. How would y'all describe pray harder? Because the thing for me is pray without ceasing. That's in the book of Thessalonians. Pray without ceasing. Sanji the cook. Welcome in. Is this your first time in my live? Welcome in. Where are you? Tell me where you're coming from. We've got Korea in the house. We've got Japan in the house, and we've got folks from all over the world. I love this. You guys are awesome. This is getting to be fun. Now tell me, good day. You're in Bali. Good day, mates, over in Bali. Sanji the cook, you're over in Japan too. Welcome in. Oh my gosh. So we were talking about my daughter earlier. My daughter is in Japan, and I can't. She's on one of the military bases. Her husband is in the military, so she is stationed over there and moved there this last fall, and I think she's loving it. So I'm really happy for her. I don't message. We don't get to talk very much. And that does break my heart because I love my daughter. But I'm glad. I'm glad there's good people in Japan. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. So I'm going to throw this one out here. Since we are talking about and have been talking about faith, let's talk about faith. We've got different faiths in this room. I'm a Christian pastor. I know we've got a couple of folks that are Muslim in here. So are there any other faiths in here? So... But we were talking about, stationed in. It would be Marines. So yes, I've got to be careful about that. I don't want to share too much. That gets weird. The military doesn't like us sharing so much. So I'm going to be kind of vague about that, about what he does and that kind of thing. But yeah, it is military. She is a military spouse. And bless her heart, bless the military for that. Cloudberry Sun, hey, welcome in. Good morning. Where are you coming in from? Cloudberry Sun, where are you coming in from? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Coach Ken, Reverend Ken, the wellness preacher. I am up in Anchorage, Alaska, and we're talking about life in 50, and a lot of what we're talking about is we've been talking a good bit about faith. And particularly fasting. And I fast. So, I fast every day. I fast for health, but I also combine that with my spiritual journey as well. Brather, yes, good to see you. Good to see you this morning. You're in Canada. All right, Cloudberry. Awesome. Yeah, okay, cool. I appreciate that. So let's talk a little bit more about faith. So that's very important to me. What I eat is not so much. But yeah, fasting is an important part of the faith, I'd love to know when you talk about we were talking about praying harder. What does that mean? I love breath prayers. I actually, not promoting myself, but awesome. This is my second book. I know it's I don't know that I can reverse that. I think I can, but it's a pain. It's called Prayer Simply Breathe. It's over on Amazon. I talk about breath prayers and how to write breath prayers, and it's based on the Jesus prayer. And the Catholic Church, not the Greek Orthodox, the Jesus prayer, Lord Jesus Christ, Son of God, have mercy on me, a sinner, is really the key form of prayer that I pray. And it's so that we're just constantly in that spirit of prayer, constantly being connected to the divine. And I teach that and do that regularly on my Facebook. I share breath prayers every day. Every week. Sometimes they don't come every day. But I don't like prayer being hard. I think for me, I don't think God wants me to pray hard. When I have talked with God, and I will say there's been a few times that I've verbally heard God speak to me, and it's been the weirdest things where it happens. It's like going, God, can you give me more? It's strange, but prayer shouldn't be hard. It's a connection to God. It is what we should be doing, and we should be connecting to God, connecting to one another, and that should be as easy as anything that we do. And so I talk about, as a whole person, our body, mind, and spirit, we are created this way. I believe, and how you see God is important. The key part about it is, for me, God was like, I don't want you to spend forever playing and praying in your room. I want you to be out there doing good to others. Now that's me. Now there's other people I know that are called to be in prayer, but I don't get the prayer harder. I don't want to pray hard. There's enough things in life that are hard. I don't want my prayer to be hard. Sunnah prayers or okay. Okay. Gotcha. See, and I think that's I know my wife is Roman Catholic, and the Orthodox Church are really into would be similar. They have a lot more ritual. The Protestant tradition, we are not as ritual focused. It's more the personal relationship with God, which I know some Muslims have found that offensive. We've There's been a very personal connection and that relationship with God. But I know, oh gosh, who is the Rumi? Rumi is. Do you read Rumi? I have a book of Rumi. I haven't studied him enough. But I find Rumi is a mystic in the Muslim tradition that really talks about a lot of that personal relationship with Allah. So if you haven't, I would really encourage that. But I think you would resonate if you haven't already. Um, uh, um, oh, there you go. Okay, so yeah, I think you'd like that. Um, Straight Light Shine. Hey, welcome in. You're Sylvia's sister. Wonderful. Welcome in, Starlight. I like that name. I like that. Where did you get that from? Starlight Shine 99. I love that. That's a great one. The word that I talk about, I'll put this up here. So this has become, oh, is that let me take something off here real quick. No, I didn't want to take that one. Let me put that back up. Where's the other one? So this is important to me. This is kind of my approach to ministry and coaching. So I thought of that name. Well, then you'll love this one. Okay. So these are my 5. You got 5 fingers on the hand. You got 5 points on the star. How are you eating? How are you exercising? What are your extras? Who are you encouraging? And how are you elevating? So, ooh, I love that. So stars in the dark. So I thought of that name. So think about this right here. This is at 50. This is like 50 years of my life kind of coming together right here. I share with you today to being a whole, healthy person, right? How are you eating? How are you exercising? Taking care of the temple that is your body. Your extras, what supplements do you make sure you get in? You're going to the gym, awesome. Are you walking, whatever it happens to be? Who are you encouraging? How are you building other people up? Right? How are you elevating? How are you elevating your spirit and soul? So we're talking a little bit of spirituality today. So, which is totally cool. So I love that. I'm so glad. Thank you for subbing. Thank you so much for subbing. I am putting everything I one thing y'all need to know is I'm very attentive. I know that I have people all age groups here, so everything that I talk, all the nutrition things I hear are important for everybody. So as we talk about that, as I talk about what I drink, these are some of my extras. Is I have Unamate every day, and if you're not familiar with it, let me know. Law these. Law these allure. What's up? That's all I'm getting. I'm getting law. Man, boy, either I'm not working right or whatever, but I'm welcoming you in. What's up, man? So this is the tea that I drink. A lot of people always ask me about this. This is what helps me with fasting. This makes fasting really so much easier. But this Lent, I'm going to be doing more water fasting. This increases my body's GLP-1 and gives me energy. Law the Sea Lore. Okay, all right. Cool. Okay. Can you explain that? Law the Sea Lore. What is the history behind it? That's a great question. As people can, what is the story behind your name? What is the story behind your name? If you see me, it'll be Healthy Together AK. My wife and I share this channel, though I pretty much run it. And we do nutrition coaching, and we live in Alaska. So there we go. And we encourage people to do that. So most of what, like I said, with squirrel, it was always kind of weird. You really can't do much with squirrel. As far as when it comes to everything else that I did, bird hunting, yeah, I tried to use everything that I could. I would send feathers to Hugo, Caesar, Floor. Boy, there's a lot in there. But the feathers I would send to Native American tribes. So awesome, thank you. And the bones I would make turkey calls with. I would try to do everything I could. And usually back down south, I would find places to leave. What I didn't use, I would take the carcass and I would put it out for coyotes. I know some people, we shoot coyotes too. They're a nuisance animal by and large. There's too many of them, but it's also for the birds and that kind of stuff. And then just allow it to be absorbed back into the ground for nutrients, because that's one of the things. We've stripped a lot from the land, and so when we let animals just decompose, that's good for the land. That's returning minerals and things back to the soil. And as it gets soft, there's calcium there, and so birds and everything will eat it. It's it's given back to the land. So yeah, the one thing I never did was just put it in a trash bag or something like that. But I did. I learned how to do that. So I've got turkey calls that I made with wing bones, and part of it was learning. The other thing I would do, I would take, particularly if it was a turkey fan, like if y'all know peacocks will strut and they have their tail fan will come out. Turkeys do that, and so I preserve those. Those are like one of the trophies that we typically will keep. But I will take those and I will donate those to and feet and stuff like that to science centers and parks. So because a lot of times other hunters won't do that, so people don't know. And like turkeys are very skittish animals, so they're fat. People don't even know. I didn't know until I started hunting them that they were out there. That's one of the funnest things that I've ever hunted in my life. I love hunting turkey. Can you tell? Yeah, I always tried to use everything I could. And Native Americans loved getting that package in the mail. The tribes would just, I found out where I could send them to, and they really appreciate that. Oh, yeah, they actually, we even have them in Alaska. There are 5 subspecies of wild turkey. And They were almost hunted to extinction. Now they're regulated like most animals in the United States, but they proliferate. They proliferate. There's the golly beat. So there's the eastern, which is the largest population. The ocellated, which is primarily in Florida. Those are very beautiful birds. The Merriam is the other one. The Goulds. Those are four of them, and there's one more. I'm gonna rack my brain. Oh, I can't think of it. But yeah, they still exist, and they're big. They're not like those. I mean, we have domesticated ones that are like white, but they get big. The biggest one I shot was 25 pounds. Is a big bird. And that is hard to. Is heavy. I don't say it's hard. It's just heavy to carry out of the woods, because we carry it in a vest that has a pocket in the back, so you carry it out. It's kind of bloody and nasty, but it is what it is. You can carry it over your shoulder too, but then the wings are like whoo and catch on everything, so it's hard. I've shot 2 in one day, which is hard. We have most states have a limit. 3 is the most that you can shoot in a season. You can shoot all 3 in one day if you're lucky, but they're hard. They're hard. They're hard to hunt. They actually have them in Hawaii too. The Rio, that was the one. The Rio was the one, and that's the one I really want. I have a bucket list to hunt all 5. I've hunted Merriams. I haven't taken a Merriam. I've shot a lot of Eastern because I was in Georgia for a long time. That's when I started hunting. So I shot a lot of those, but yeah, they're amazing animals, and that's like I said, that's the ones that that I would send those. All of them actually, they will use all those feathers. They're all beautiful. They're all incredibly beautiful. They're all. I find birds to just be. We actually have one. We have a cockatiel that see little bitty bird. Uh-oh, I'm hearing my puppy dog. Y'all, I'm gonna have to jump off. I will probably be back again later, but I thank y'all so much for being here. I've got a couple of errands to run. I'm sorry that I'm having to jump off so soon. But thank y'all for the subscribes and for the likes and being here today. I hope you guys, I will be back, so don't worry. I just don't know when today, so if you subscribed, you'll see me come on. My wife wants to get on with me today, so y'all get to see, if you get a chance, depending on where you are in the world, go get the day, make it golden, go be excellent to one another, and go be excellent to yourself today. Y'all be blessed. We'll see ya.